here for the Law Octopus program, and for that I'm here to interview two fifth-year students of UILS Punjab University. Would you please give a brief introduction of yours?
Hi, I am Garvita Sethi. I am the final year student from UILS. So, as far as my mooting career goes, I've been the convener of the Mooting Society of UILS for the previous session, and I currently am the executive member of the Moot Court Society. I have done 4 to 5 national moots and international moots. The primary ones being Wiz Willem Hong Kong and Price Media Law Moot Court competition.
Hi, I'm Shadanshu Goyal from 5th year, and I'm an executive member for the Mooting Society for this year also, and I was the executive member for the previous session also. And I've done 5 national moots and 3 ADR competitions. The primary moots being Henry Dunant and SVKM Trial Advocacy.
So would you please share your first experience in mooting? Like how did you land up in mooting?
So I'm from a legal background, so I was always fascinated to see my father and brother go to court and argue a case before a bench. So that is what fascinated me or encouraged me to explore the practical side of this legal profession. So that is what made me land into mooting.
And yours, Garvita?
Well, I owe my mooting career to him and one other friend who just once asked me for a moot, and that's how my love for mooting began.
Okay. That's really nice. And what is the thing that really interests and excites you about mooting?
Okay, the spontaneity. Apparently everything from the start till the end, that is the exciting part of mooting. From the preparation to the execution of oral rounds, the way the judges question you, the way that you have to think on your feet and answer questions, I guess that's the exciting part.
Okay. And Sudhanshu, what skills does mooting build? Like what does it get into you?
According to me, the most important skill which mooting incorporates in you is confidence. You actually get a platform to argue before an enlightened bench and a very high-level bench. So it gives you a platform to show your confidence. And the next skill which it incorporates in you is the team spirit. You have to actually work with new people whom you probably don't know.
Yeah, especially the researchers who are so unwilling to work
Exactly,
with you.
yeah.
So would you like to give some tips on this?
Like,
Some tips, some specific tips for the people who are just so fresh in mooting.
Well, whatever you do, you just should have some passion for it. If you don't, then that nullifies the effect.
And okay, so much of serious talk
Yeah.
now. So some interesting experiences of mooting.
Okay, once when we had gone for a moot together, and on our way back home, we missed our flight, and because of the organizers, okay, not because of me, as he blames. And then during the layover period, we met a very famous and sensational celebrity, Rakhi Sawant. So that was which was very exciting.
Okay. So any final words?
yeah, when you go for mooting, be confident, be spontaneous, and never panic. You should be able to handle the pressure very well. And for the girls, always remember the glamour part. So you always have an upper edge over the boys, and you can actually pass a smile to the judge and gain some brownie points. So that is it, according to me.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Happy.
So hi everyone, I'm here to interview two of my favorite mooters from the 4th year of UILS Punjab University, and now they'll introduce themselves.
Yeah. Hi guys, I'm Vedika Gandhi and I'm in my 4th year. I've been the executive member of the Moot Court Society of my college for the past 2 years, and ever since I did the first intra-department moot competition, I've had a very keen interest in mooting, and I've taken part in 3 national moots, one of them along with him, and we actually won it. So
Yeah, hi, my name is Anirudh Bhatia. Along with her, I've also been a member of the Moot Court Society for the past 2 years. This year, I'm convener. By accident or by luck, I just somehow won that position. But yeah, like with her, I started in the first year itself with the inter-department moot. I did it to try it, to see how it would feel. And it turned out that I really enjoyed it, and that's what encouraged me to pursue mooting. That and a very nice senior of mine who encouraged me.
and before he boasts, he's won the Best Speaker award twice.
Twice.
Yes, twice.
Running. In fact, in my first
Yes,
intra
Anil.
moot, I was
Yeah,
10
we
points
can't
ahead of all
forget
the other
that.
speakers.
Right. Okay, so what was your first experience like? How did you end up being end up doing your first moot in this college?
So I've always had a law background ever since my grandfather. And before entering law school, I was told by everybody that please do at least one moot, if not for winning, at least for the experience. Because if you go to law school and you graduate without doing a moot, then it's actually useless. And since then, I've actually decided that I will take part in as many moots as possible. And I've really enjoyed each and every moot that I've done.
I actually only decided to do law after I went with a lawyer to court and saw how it works. So I thought this would be the aspect that we could learn from in college. Like I said, I had a senior encouraging me, so I thought I would try and see. I don't have a legal background, so I didn't know A from B. I just really needed to see what it was actually like, and it turned out that I really enjoyed it.
So, what skills does mooting enhance or basically build in you? What does it actually give you?
It builds a certain amount of confidence in you. I mean, regardless of whether you win or you lose, just getting out there on a public podium in front of people, in front of judges, highly esteemed judges, be it a high court judge or senior advocates, it builds a certain sort of confidence in you. Also, you have to start learning to work with people who you don't ordinarily work with. So it builds teamwork skills.
There are a lot of ego clashes, and you learn how to get past them.
That and more, and this is the most important thing, I think it prepares you and sort of builds your hard work and dedication towards it. Because you have to prepare a memo, you have to learn what to argue, what not to argue, and then to answer on the spot. So all of these skills, your spontaneity is developed, and you're really tested on your knowledge of law, more so than your exams probably.
And it really helps you to handle all kinds of pressure, the submissions, deadlines, it's crazy. So it really prepares you well for the actual law and litigation.
But then there are a lot of people who are not very confident, like public speaking is not their cup of tea. So what advice would you give to them? Like how do they come out of their shell?
I actually had no public speaking experience prior to the mooting. I mean, I'd done 1 or 2 MUNs, but I wasn't a great public speaker. The fact that I went out there and I could withstand it is what really built the pressure up in me. I meant the skills of mooting in me. The pressure of public speaking went away.
So what is the thing that is like most fascinating about mooting? What is exciting about mooting?
Well, the grilling excites me a lot, even though I am one person who gets really nervous before every moot. I've been doing public speaking since school, but somehow I'm nervous every time, and the grilling really makes me nervous. However, every time you're being grilled and after you finish, you really enjoy it, and it really helps you to develop patience because you feel like throwing the file in front of the judges or literally using some language which you shouldn't. So it really helps you to get patience. So I really enjoy the grilling bit. That really fascinates me.
I like the winning bit of it because that's what I like experiencing. But no, apart from that, it's a thrill to perform in people who are actually in the litigation world, and for them to tell you whether you're good or bad really helps you.
You think that it's actually important for a person to moot at least once? Like, if a person doesn't want to moot, but then do you think it's a necessary thing? In
Well,
law school?
it's not compulsory. Like no law school makes it compulsory
It is compulsory.
that you have to. No, it's not.
It's compulsory in the first year.
Yeah, but in fifth year, because people do it for marks, it's not like you have to go for a national moot. It's not compulsory like that. But at least I would suggest that you should actually do it because you've taken up law as a profession. You know you have to deal with people, you have to deal with judges. And if you don't do a single moot and you land up in the court, you'll be really intimidated. So I think you should at least experience one, if not a national level, within your college at least.
The thing is, people say we're gonna do IAS or we're gonna do judiciary. That all is fine, but it could be that you're good at litigation. And the thing about mooting is there's no harm. There's only pluses. True. You'll actually gather a wealth of experience whether you can litigate. You'll see the job of the judge. You'll see, and nowadays, as convener, I know this. There are so many competitions. There's arbitration, there's mediation, there's negotiation, there's conciliation,
Right.
there's trial advocacy, there's moot court. So you can really see all aspects of the legal world, whether through litigation and through corporate. So these extracurriculars are really important for you to decide. I mean, can't speak for anyone else, but a lot of people and myself personally was very confused when I got to college. I knew I wanted to do law, but I didn't know if I wanted to go into a
Reduce
firm.
your speed.
I talk like this in moots also. I've been.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I wanted firms. I didn't know if I wanted litigation. This really just helps you decide which field of the law you're going to go into.
So too much of serious work, and now can you tell me some nice experiences of you mooting together?
Oh, I'm gonna tell this. So
It's all lies.
I have a really funny experience. So both of us are preparing for the elimination rounds for our first national moot. we really wanted to get selected, and it was in criminal law. So I was done, and the teacher called Anirudh, and she was really grilling him. Like usually teachers don't grill you this much in an elimination, but she was really grilling him, and he was enjoying it. The next moment, I see that he's torn a book right in front of her on the podium, and I thought, okay, we are not making this. However, she really somehow liked him, despite of the fact that he tore a book in front of her, and we made it to that moot, and we actually won. That was the first national moot, and we won
she
it.
liked me, and I didn't tear the book, it fell apart in my hand.
Yeah.
There's a difference between dowry, death and murder. In this national moot, in fact, I had a thing with the judge in my final round. I said, that they don't really have a right to stop a woman or a wife from working or so forth. He's like, Acha, son, have you been married? And I said, no, your lordship, I have not. He's like, get married, and then you will see how much freedom you get from your spouse. So we do have these funny moments too. Not every mood has to be serious, but you can't be the one making the jokes.
Yes, please be very careful
My
about that.
wife is no mood.
Okay. So any final tips for the viewers?
Yeah, just watch out for UILS wherever you see them. Plus, our fest is coming up, Arguendo 2016. Make sure you participate in that. It's a trial advocacy.
Oh, and one last thing. She's been our partner as well in one moot that we've done, and we were the runners-up. So all we want to say
Brilliant.
is, happy mooting!
One, action. Today we're here with the winners of the 16th Henry Dunant Moot, the national rounds. Riddhi, Navdeep and Siddiq. These are actually two different people, don't get confused. So to begin with, as the superstars of ULS, I have a question to ask you. How does it feel to win this tier 1 moot? the national rounds?
Unrealistic.
I don't think we have won it. I'm still in shock.
Going into the competition, we couldn't think that we would win it, but after winning it, it's really nice.
How? Because you guys have accomplished so much. I believe this is all of yours first or second or third moot.
First, second, third, yeah.
How do you feel that you have prepared for it? What do you think was the secret sauce to your success?
You have to be really strong on your facts, and you have to be well prepared if you want to answer the questions of the judges. Similar facts of the case.
And as a researcher, what did
The
you...
very fact that we need to know the prop from start to the end. We cannot miss a point. You think the history in the prop is nothing and just a story that we need to the final point to get there, but actually it's not. It's how you convey the facts and how you mold the fact to your own situation which helps you actually win this moot.
How many pages was the prop?
16.
And how long did you take to prepare for this?
2 months. Actually, 2 months. We were given 2 months, but we prepared
For like 25 days.
15 to 20 days.
Is there any particular incident in any of your moots that you'd like to recount which was memorable?
Yeah, the first round that we had, we got 6 minutes each for each speaker, and Riddhi took 10 minutes. And I went there, time over. I did not get any time to speak. I had to mold my arguments and conclude in 1 minute. So that's the most difficult thing.
Basically, teams work on your time period. The time slots are very
Yeah.
small. You need to have the proper time period to speak and leave the other speaker the proper time she had prepared for.
But technically she didn't get the time and you still won, so...
Technically she
The
did.
next round we adjusted our time, no? That is why we won.
That's a good thing. So tell me, apart from Henry, just as a general thing, what would you say to young mooters or young law students, first years, second years, who want to do mooting? What is your opinion about it?
Mooting is really important. It helps you to get the practical aspect of the profession that you are entering, that is law. And especially if you want to go for your moot for the first time, you need to have confidence and believe yourself that you can win it.
Even if it's a law, you guys hadn't actually studied this law, had you?
Only I had.
No,
Do you
never.
feel it's important to study the subject of the moot before you enter it? or-
Yeah, we spent about 40 days reading the law, understanding it, the terms, and then we actually started with the prop.
But it doesn't technically have to be a law subject of yours at that time.
No.
You can still go ahead.
Yes.
You guys are twins, but apart from that, how was it working with the senior? You didn't know each other before, I believe.
It was really fun.
So basically you're saying teamwork is very important. You can get along.
See, if the team gets along, it'll rise as far as it can.
Anything specific that this moot has taught you? I mean, you had very stiff competition.
Time management. Time management. We won because of time management.
Your South Asia rounds are now, I believe, in the middle of your exams.
Yeah.
How's that working out?
Pretty good, I guess. Missing out two of my exams, the important ones, so I don't really care.
What about you two?
Stressful.
Stressful?
Yeah.
But the entire college and I think everyone in the legal fraternity is very proud of you guys representing India abroad, I believe. But just as a last thing, for colleges which don't really have a mooting society or a mooting culture, when one or two seniors go on their own, what do you recommend for them to do? How do you explain to them, how do you tell them how to start it? How to go about their mooting? They find a moot, they read the prop, then what? How do they attempt it?
Find the law, the relevant law, read the law, relate the law to the facts, and then start about it.
Even what, like you also, I know, had this problem. What if there's a lack of resources in that particular field of
At the end of the day, it's the internet that works. And your journey to the Delhi.
Yeah.
Research for new things.
If you want to do it, you will do it. You'll get the material.
Find a way, you have to find a way.
Alright, thank you guys. Best of luck for your South Asia round.
Thank you.
Thank you.
हो गया?
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Vidushi Trehan. I'm the Law Octopus Campus Ambassador from UILS Punjab University, and I'm here with some third year students of my college, and now I'm going to just make them give their introduction.
Okay, hi, this is Arman Sandhu. I'm a third year student, and both of them are my classmates and batchmates. And I've done 2 intras and 1 national, and the rest of them they'll be giving their intro by themselves.
Hi, my name is Aradhika. I have done 2 intra-moots and 1 national moots, and in one of the intra-moots, they were my teammates also. And I am also in third year BA LLB.
Hi, my name is Karanbir. I am in the third year currently. I've done 3 intra-moots and 1 national moot, and in 2 of the national moots, me and Arman were the partners, and in the national moot, we were also the partners.
Okay. Except for that, what is the skill, that mooting can put into you? How does it help in building your skills?
Okay, I think like she stated earlier, confidence is really important because you being a lawyer, you should be able to be firm with what you think. You can't be dicey, you can't be double-minded, you have to be firm-minded. And when you do a moot, then you get to know, if I'm going to state this, I have to say it with 100% conviction, and everything should be like top-notch. Right. So that comes with mooting only. You gain confidence to another level. I'm not saying that only mooting will bring it, but what mooting does to you when you're standing there and the judge is asking you, and you know that it's a fate of other person, the party is in your hands, you just know that you got to be you got to bring the ace, and you got to bring your A game. Right. So that's it. Yeah.
I agree with what she said. Plus, I would like to add on that you learn how to be polite. You don't have to be aggressive when you're mooting, because you are stating a point and you just have to substantiate your particular argument with certain case laws, with certain facts that are there in the proposition. So there's no need of arguing or jumping on the judge or telling him that please what I am stating. You just have to substantiate your arguments in a very polite manner.
It brings more clarity to your mind, and secondly, it makes you precise, because in front of a judge you are given specific time for the oral arguments, and you become very precise what you are saying. You cannot keep on reciting stories over there. You have to be precise and to the point. That's the point, that's what I am arguing. I am begging this in front of you. And secondly, for example, after doing this moot in this semester, we got some projects on writing case comments, and when I was doing certain case comments, I realized it was so easy for me to approach that particular project, because we have already done that practical part, arguing from both sides. So during reading that judgment, it was so easy for me to make out, okay, this side is saying this, now this is saying this is how they are applying law, this is what the judge decided. So it really helps. It doesn't only helps in the, and for example, investment law is not covered in our course. So since we have done one moot, we have covered one particular portion of the law which we would not have studied in the core subject. So it's really helpful.
Basically, it expands your knowledge in total, teaches you to be polite. So, like it's not easy for everybody to approach the podium and like speak in front of people. There are a lot of people who would love to do a moot, but they are not ready to come out of a shell. So what would be your advice? Like you're in third year, you're like in the middle of it, so you're at a stage where you can give a better advice for the people, for the young ones also, so it will be good.
I was not very good speaker before coming here, so in the first moot I was a researcher only. That was because of the fear that I knew I won't be able to speak, and I became a researcher. But in the second moot I became speaker, and after doing these 2 moots I was a speaker, and now I do not have stage fear. All I know is that if I have the material I can go and I can speak there. So it really helps boost your confidence, and it makes you a good speaker. So even if you win or lose it, you should ultimately participate in the moots.
Yeah, so like there's nothing more to add on. I mean, they've said everything. So like, you just have to shed your fears one day or the other. So start as early as you can. So that's
So basically, keep everything behind. Don't think of anything and just go with it. And the most important thing that I would like to know is, because I've heard a lot about your teamwork, like being together. So I really want you guys to, put some light on how your teamwork is so strong.
right. So we all know that he is like a really good researcher. She is able to speak amazingly. Like she has such amazing modulation technology. I don't know, it's like some technology in her throat or something, and she modulates amazingly. And as they say that I'm good with words. So that's the core 3 things that you need in a moot. You need a good orator, you need a good researcher, and you need to be good with the words so that you can prepare a good memorial. So I think we complement each other in that way, and we are able to shed away our egos, and we know when the other person is like a little off mentally, and we need to be like, okay, calm down. We know how to make the other person calm down, and we don't let it like, I won't talk to you, you're doing this, you're doing that. So I think it's just that we've been together for 3 years, so you get to know the other person, like, okay, he'll do this, I'll do this. So that's how it goes, I guess.
One thing that I would like to state is that even in our national moot, we committed certain mistakes that were really grave, to be honest. But the thing is, we never yelled at each other. We understand that in a competition, it is natural to commit mistakes, because we, at the end, are all humans. To err is human. This is how it goes. So there's no need of yelling. You just tell the other person that this mistake has been committed by you. Kindly rectify it. No need to yell. No need to scream. And probably that's the reason we are sustaining our friendships, because otherwise what happens is, after the moot is over, you people don't even try to call each other, because this is what we have heard. People have really, really bad ego clashes. Then they commit mistakes which they just cannot forgive or pardon. So those little things you have to take care of, because moot will just last for 2 or 3 days, but your friendship has to survive the ages. So ensure that you do not use harsh words for the other party, because the other party is also a human like you.
That's it. She explained everything.
So okay, that's it. Some final words for everybody.
Mooting is good. Go moot.
Yeah, go moot. You learn a lot. Yeah. You love it. In fact, sometimes you are even in tears, because sometimes, as I was stating, you are in tears because your research goes futile. You sit for 2 or 3 hours or even 4 hours in front of your laptop, and you just cannot find a single thing in your favor. But then eventually you will land up at a place where you will be just exploring things. One thing leads to the other. It's a chain of events, as they say, a certain nuclear reaction just going in a chain. So don't just get shattered. Maybe you are not able to find it there and then, not tomorrow. Yeah, maybe not today, as she said, tomorrow, but you will be able to find material in your favor also, because when we started, we were working on investment law, and nobody here has that much knowledge in the subject. So when we started, we thought we'll never be able to make up even a memorial, but you see, we ended up winning it, because of course, we were really passionate also towards the moot that we were about to go in. And then you have to take care of many little things, that because we were investing a lot of time in it, so we really wanted the output to be huge. So
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's what we'll say. Thank you so much.